Hey, it's John, back for another outdoor adventure. This time I'm with Greg and Jill and Peavy, and we're in the Yukon doing a series of hikes. Today it's Mount Lorne. So this Mount Lorne trail has 1,200 meters of elevation. It's really kicking our butts at the moment. But the plan is to unload a bunch of our gear, make camp just a few kilometers in, and then hike the rest with light packs. Thank goodness.
Are you ready, dear? Oh, we must be sure there's no turning back once we're out the door. Leave your message here on the telephone, 'cause we've no idea when we're coming home. Any place we wander to, any season we go through, I'll be fine as long as I'm with you. Heaven knows.
Well, we found the old trapper's cabin, which means that's where the trail forks. And Jill scouted ahead just a little bit, up ahead on the return path of the trail here. Found a nice place to pitch our tent. So there's Greg's brand new tent. And there is Peavy laying by my tent, which is the one Greg and I have been on many adventures with. All right, we're back on the trail with lighter packs, headed toward the Mount Lorne summit. We've climbed up a bit, and we're in a little section here with a bunch of stunted trees. It's really cool. So it won't be long before we get up above the trees. Should be some really good views up there. We made it! Made it to the first stop in our journey.
Yeah, that was no easy hike, but the view is certainly beautiful.
Totally worth it. It's phenomenal up here.
Yeah, up on the ridge, and there's mountains on the other side. And there is the ridge that we're gonna hike across. Greg and Jill decided to turn back, so I'm pressing on solo. Can't wait for the views at the summit. So the trail along the ridge to the first summit got pretty steep, very rocky. Honestly, more than I'm comfortable hiking. I've tried to skirt along the the side of the peak, but I'm not a mountain climber. And yeah, I'm just out of my comfort zone here, so I think I'm gonna turn back too. Still had some amazing views, but yeah, I just don't feel comfortable carrying on in this direction, so back the way I came. And that was the Mount Lorne hike, or part of it anyway. I would consider myself an experienced hiker, and that first summit was just really too technical for me. But overall, everything up to that point was great, amazing views. There certainly was a lot of elevation gain. So the quads are a little sore now. We're back in camp. What did you guys think of it?
It was the most beautiful hike I've ever been on. I don't hike very often, maybe once a year, and not always in the mountains, so I found it quite difficult, but it was definitely worth it to get up to the top, where I ended anyway. Yeah.
And I'm a experienced camper, not too experienced with hiking, and I found it fairly challenging and a little daunting to even try to attempt that summit, which we didn't. But it was a really good workout and really spectacular hike. I will warn you that once you leave the cabin, the logger's cabin, trapper's cabin, there's no access to water anywhere, and even from there it's not terribly accessible. So either pack water in with you, or be prepared to slug through some bush down to the log cabin to fill up.
So it's not the easiest trail in the world, but it really does reward you with some amazing views. If you're up for a challenge, you should give it a go.